Hi, it's been now 16 years that we have been handholding young students, budding children to go to the next level. And what I have always found is that in today's environment, parents focus a lot on the marks. The schools focus a lot on marks. And across the journey, there is a plethora of goal setting that only comes into the purview. But do you really know that the work that sujitpaul.com have been doing in the last 16 years is much more than the goal setting? It is to build a consistent changed habit in the individuals that we focus on, because I strongly believe that goal is just an outcome. If a consistent change habit is built into the scenario, then definitely one would achieve the desired results. If you are one of those parents who have a perspective understanding movement that you want to do for your child as to how step by step habits have to be built. For example, when you wake up and go to your son's room or daughter's room, you feel the mess in the room. You can every time find out the way the books are kept in the table, the way the bed is there, the way the computers are there. In today's environment, every time that you explain to him, you find a resistance. Then what do you do during that time? How do you address it? It is not one time cleanup of the room that you can do and that's it. Again, after 2 days or 3 days, you find the same thing coming as a issue. So these are the things that need to be handled, and it have to be understood that whether for the journey of students, whether for the journey of professionals, for housewives that we work. Of late, I think last 4.5 years, we have been doing lots of work with housewives where we have shown how goal setting actually changes the perspective of how a home has to be managed. So if you find these similar and if this similarity strikes you and you find a lot of things which are familiar and there is an improvement that is required at your workplace or at your home or at your family or with your children, reach out to the number which is given out there, and one of our team members would connect back with you and we'll work together. I always believe that it is not one size fits all, so individuals have to be worked at an individual level. These are all time consuming activities. It is not that someone just does it for a month, there's a webinar that goes through and there is a change happens. It cannot happen. If you put raw rice in hot water and it boils, you know that it does takes time, but the outcome of the rice that you get is not of that temperature. That temperature takes time to reach, which is called the ignition point. So all these parameters of transitional changes from the micro details to the larger story of change on a consistent ground actually builds better tomorrow, actually builds better versions. And that is the importance of changing small consistent habits and building it to the next generation. We have done humongous work in this piece for quite some time now, and we will share our experiences. We'll share how the journey actually moves to the next level, and we'll work together to not only build a better tomorrow, but also set the process right so that it is not the result for a week or a month. It is a kind of permanent result that you get, and you fall into a good habit of that consistent good change. See you soon. This is Sujit Paul signing off. Stay well.